gut level honest for just a minute. You know those moments when you're all alone with yourself? It might be at the end of the day when you're about to go to sleep at night, or first thing in the morning when you're still lying there in bed after you've just woken up, or maybe just a time during the day when the busyness stops for just a minute and you sit quietly with yourself. It's those moments where you don't have any distraction from your truth. When you feel that ache in your heart, that longing, that emptiness that you feel desperate to fill at times. The place that if you sit too long with it, you feel like you're not going to be able to breathe because it just feels like it's going to suffocate you, envelop you, overwhelm you. Maybe you don't feel it much anymore because you've covered it up so well with distraction and activity and, even a substance like food or alcohol or coffee or performance, work. But that longing inside of us is not going away. And it's going to continue to haunt us until we really take a look at it, until we stop to listen to what it really is and what it wants us to know. So I want to encourage you and challenge you, stop being afraid of that longing, that ache, because it's actually a message from your heart. It's your truth from the most valuable part of you. What is that deepest longing inside of you? Will you take the time to stop and really get clear about what it's saying to you? What's that desperate place trying to tell you? It's time to stop running from it. Stop anesthetizing it and settling for counterfeit or just trying to push it down. It's time to face it and really listen to it. It's that place in your heart. It needs a voice, or it's going to start to come out sideways. Maybe it already has. But it needs to be heard, acknowledged, and honored. When we run from that place inside of us because we feel like we're going to stay stuck there, it feels desperate and there's no hope. But then we just stay stuck. We believe that there's no answer. And we just shame ourselves. And we think that, well, I did this to myself, so I've got to live with this. Or we fear that if we share it, we're going to be shamed or rejected. And it's embarrassing. All of that shame, though, all of those things that we use to keep it down inside, keeps us stuck in the same cycle. And the longing and the ache just intensify. When actually there are answers. There's healing available. There's truth that will light up that place of hopelessness and desperation and darkness that you feel. But it can't stay hidden. It can't keep being your secret. It can't stay your place of bondage. And it can't stay managed. Our longing is that pathway to our breakthrough. It's the pathway to the change, the transformation that we want in our lives. But we've got to get honest and vulnerable with ourselves about what it really is. So today, will you take an honest and vulnerable look at your longing and then decide what it is that you really want to give to yourself? What do you need to give yourself in it? Do you need a shift in some way in your life? Do you need a conversation with someone that you really trust? You need wisdom from God in it, just to pour your heart out? Or maybe you need to have the courage to ask for help from somebody who's trained and gifted to help you with it. But don't ignore it. Don't keep covering it up. Don't do that for one more minute. Set it free and set yourself free right here, starting now. And if you're really ready for that freedom, for that breakthrough that you so desperately want, and you do need help getting it, I'd love to be able to help you. I'd love to coach you in a life that you really want to be living. You can email me at conniej@arisecounselingandcoaching.com.